Hi everybody, I'm Mrs. Insane Witch and welcome to another Gems of War video. This is the PvP video, so let's jump on PvP. First of all, let me collect my gold. So PvP, I play on PC mobile, so your restrictions can and may be different. I did not do videos for 2 weeks now. One, I was feeling sick, and last week we had a power outage in Portugal, so I could not do videos. But so I do not know what was what. I don't remember. So we are going to go through all the restrictions. I do know that I only have new teams for Immortal Gemini and Immortal Scorpio because the restrictions for these immortals are somewhat new. I have not shown you any teams on these restrictions for these immortals. So let's start on the colors. We have Aidania with green and burning gems. Then we have Assault Wild with purple and stun gems. And we have Gedeon with blue and Uber Doom Skull gems. So these are the restrictions in the inner ring on the colors. And let's start now on Bay of Stars. So on Bay of Stars we have the restriction Elf with Spirit gems. Then we have Winter's Reach with the restriction Dragon and Giant gems. And we have Asian Cat with the restriction Construct and Uber Doom Skull gems. Also with Construct is Broken Lands. So Broken Lands with Construct and Uber Doom Skull gems too. So Asian Cat and Broken Lands both with Construct and Uber Doom Skull gems. And now we have Maraji Expanse with the restriction Monster and Mana Potion gems. The joy. And we have Summarize with Wild Folk and Mana Potion gems again. Oh my god, these people, Mana Potions are annoying. Okay, with that being said, those are the restrictions for this week. We are on week 9 of the season of night. So season 9, season of night, week 9. So this week and 2 more weeks to go for the season of night. Now let me grab the first team for Immortal. Well, let's start with Immortal Gemini because Winter's Reach. Okay, so first team for Immortal Gemini. And not there, please. Winter's Reach with the restriction Dragon. Let's go. Low level team, I think, if I copy things correctly. So on this one we have Rope Dart that will eliminate all my armor from an enemy and deal a number of damage and then pull them to the first position. If you have it fully leveled up, you will have Entangle and the next turn also. Entangle on level 7 and the extra turn on level 9, right? If I'm not mistaken, yes. Entangle on 7 and extra turn on 9. So fully upgraded is very useful. Then we will have Divinia, explode all red gems and cleanse all allies and give them a number of life. My troops are all fully traded, keep that in mind also. But Divinia on the trait says allied dragons gain 2 life, immunity to mana burn, mana drain and mana steal, and cause a random positive status effect on a random ally on 4 or 5 gem matches. I forgot to say one thing. So we are using Elementalist class. We have Immortal Gemini, steals a number of life from the first 2 enemies, boosted by purple gems. If used in Winter's Reach, deals double the effect. Mine is fully traded, at least the first 3 traits, the important ones. But the most important one, it's the second one, because immune to all status effects, devour, mana drain, transform, lycanthropy, and lethal damage. And the third trait, a 50% chance to convert a purple gem to a purple mana potion gem when my turn begins. Could be useful or not, because we know mana potions sometimes are annoying, and when I say sometimes, it's all the time. And then we will have Essentia. Summon 1 to 3 dragon spirits. If there was already a dragon spirit on my team, explodes 10 gems, but Essentia is mostly here because of her third trait. All dragon allies start with 50% mana. So this is why Essentia is here mostly. So let's go to battle. And extra turn on blues. Let's do that, and some yellows there too. And now we can cast rope dart on the hero. Why not? I know if we would cast on the last troop or any other troop, he would pull it to the front, but I want to entangle the hero. Okay, let's see. Explode all red. Let's explode. And now we can cast Immortal Gemini. We are going to cast rope dart again on the last troop. We don't want to summon, we want to do something. Let's do blues and some reds now. Explode with Divinia and cast Immortal Gemini again. So this was the first team I tried to show you for Immortal Gemini. Let's grab the second one. Second team, let's go high level and paste. On this one we have Wand of Stars for the Wondrous Things. With the class Elementalist, we have Venoxia, creates 9 green and 9 blue gems, and then deals a number of true damage to all enemies. Fully traded, gain 1 attack for each green ally, gain 1 magic when an ally casts a spell, and poison a random enemy on 4 or 5 gem matches. Of course, Immortal Gemini. And Venerabilax converts all brown gems to yellow dragon gems and give 2 magic to all yellow allies. Starts battle with full mana, so empowered, very useful. Third trait. Let's go to battle. Let's go to battle now. What does it do? I already forgot. Brown to yellow. So brown to yellow, we can do that. We have an extra turn there. So let's do that. Cast Venerabilax. Cast Venerabilax. Now we can do extra turn on greens, extra turn on skulls, and another extra turn on skulls. We can cast Venoxia. And now we can cast Immortal Gemini. So these were the new teams I had to show you for Immortal Gemini, because I only have Immortal Gemini about 4 weeks now, and I had not shown you any teams for the Restriction Dragon with Immortal Gemini. Now, or Gemini. I don't know. Immortal Scorpio also. For Construct, I did not have shown you any teams for Immortal Scorpio on the Restriction Construct, so I do have 2 new teams to show you. and we can either use it on Broken Lands or Ancient Kent, but we are going for Ancient Kent because it's where Immortal Scorpio is, if I'm not mistaken. Let's check. Yes, he is from Ancient Kent, so it will deal double damage. That's why. But you can also use it on Broken Land because it's the same restriction construct. Although I do not know if we can. No, we cannot use Immortal Scorpio there. I'm just going to double check, but I don't think so. Broken Lands construct. Yeah, I don't think we can use Immortal Scorpio here. Yeah. So, Immortal Scorpio is beast. We cannot use it in Broken Lands. Although it's the same restriction, but we cannot use this team there. So, Immortal Scorpio teams are only for Ancient Kent. Okay, let's go. So, okay, we have Sersnobog, creates 10 brown gems and explodes a number of gems. Gains 2 life on 4 or 5 gem matches, reduce damage from skulls by 50%, and conjure a dust storm when my turn begins. We have Immortal Scorpio, deals a number of true damage to the first and last enemies, boosted by poisoned enemies. If used in Ancient Kent, deals double damage. Mine is fully traded, so the second one is the most important one, and the third one, curse and poison a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. So this one can also be useful. It's also good, this one. The third trait is also good. Then we have Hunted Doll, explodes a number of purple gems, then heal to full and inflict terror on all enemies. Fully traded, all enemies lose 2 random skill points, reduce damage from spells by 25%, and 45% chance to dodge skull damage. And we have Keystone, gain a barrier, and give a number of life to an ally, and then cleanse and enchant them. And we are using the class Elementalist. So let's go to battle. And what are we going to do? Let's do browns. Try to get some mana for Sersnobog and explode the board. Then, so let's do purples. Let's do reds. Extra turn there. So, cast Sersnobog, explode the board, cast it again. Do the extra turn on browns there, and now cast Immortal Scorpio, cast Sersnobog again, try and get the mana back, explode the board again. Come on, give me the mana, give me the mana, explode again. What do you do? We can always cast Hunted Doll to explode the board also and inflict terror. It's always a good choice, so don't forget to do that. It's always good to do that also. Cast Immortal Scorpio and we are done. So let me grab the other team for Immortal Scorpio. And let's go high level now. So these teams you can only use on Ancient Kent because Immortal Scorpio is from Ancient Kent. Okay, on this one we have Wand of Stars for the Wondrous Things with the class Elementalist, Sersnobog again, the Empress, so gives a number to all skills on the last ally, and there is a 7% chance of an extra turn for each green gem on the board. gain 1 armor when an enemy casts a spell. All allies gain 2 random skill points, and grant a random status effect to a random ally when an ally casts a spell. So we want to cast the Empress to boost Immortal Scorpio and then cast Immortal Scorpio. So let's go to battle. And let's see what we can do. Let's do purples and some greens also. Explode the board with Wand of Stars. I always cast on the first choice, on the cleansing side, but sometimes it is advisable to use it on the what is there, the curse the curse side. So let's cast, no, first of all let's do the extra turn there and another one here. Anymore? No. Now we are going to cast the Empress and cast Immortal Scorpio. You may need to cast more than once the Empress to boost Immortal Scorpio a little bit more. Depends on the power of your enemy. So let's explode the board with Cernobog. And I am going to cast Immortal Scorpio again. Explode with Cernobog again. And I can cast the Empress again. Give us a little bit more boost there. I'm going to explode with Wand of Stars and cast Immortal Scorpio again. So these were the only new teams I had to show you. So 2 for Immortal Gemini and 2 for Immortal Scorpio. All the other ones are oldies, but they still work. And these are the current restrictions for week 9 of the season of night in on PvP. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening to all my shenanigans, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.